Hi, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 2 of Road to 100K per month. And today I want to talk about the difference between optimizing for views and optimizing for cash, right? Because, yeah, we just made a big investment into a program from a very, very qualified guy. And yeah, one of the main things immediately that hits for one of the main reasons that we've been bottlenecked for a long time, which is that we've still been operating from a biased view of optimizing for views instead of for money, which is so. Um, I don't know. It's so ironic, because as marketers, you know the main thing, or as marketers, as entrepreneurs, right, the main thing that matters is how much money do you get in your bank account at the end of the month, right? How much money can you generate? And but yet, man, like, when you have a bunch of views, a bunch of likes on your social platforms, and I'm not talking about this one obviously. I'm talking about clients, right? But when you have like tens of thousands of likes, hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views, even, like, when that goes down drastically, it's scary. You know what I mean? Like, you attach so much worth to those numbers. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But, bro, I mean, this is what I'm realizing, right? You have to realize that when a video goes viral and you're trying to sell a high ticket service, and not only a high ticket service, like, it's a um, effort driven service, right? So only a very small percentage of people is going to like be qualified for that, right? When you are optimizing your content for the masses, but the thing that you're offering is only for a very small percentage, it doesn't make any sense, right? And now, of course, there's a time and place for viral content, right? Absolutely. You need viral content in order to people to even notice that you exist, right? Obviously, there's a time and place for that. But if 80% of the content, 90% of the content that you're posting is optimizing for virality, optimizing for views, then, you're making a big mistake. Like, I'm making a big mistake. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and throughout the entire day today, I've just been feeling like almost like disappointed in myself, like, just upset. You know what I mean? It's like, it just hurts because this is something that's so obvious. And we have me and my partners, and even like, yeah, no, me and my partners, we've noticed this. We've known about this for such a long time, and still the view bias got the best of us. It's And I just feel upset. It's the only thing that I just feel upset. I'm just like, kind of like, I'm just pissed off. You know what I mean? And it hurts. And it is what it is. Now we can change. But that's just like how I've been feeling all day today. But on the other hand, I'm excited for the growth that can happen. But yeah, I've just been feeling pissed off, man. And yeah, because it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense because even when you get like a viral piece of content, you know what I mean? Who are the people that are actually watching, right? Even if you build like a following of like 1 million on Instagram or whatever, or YouTube, what who are those people and why did they start following, right? If it's like 95% Indians and Pakistan, then, I mean, no disrespect to whoever's Indian or Pakistani, but these are not the people that are qualified to pay for $5,000 offers. You know what I mean? So if that's your entire audience, that in reality, if you have 1 million followers, right? If you have 1 million followers, but 95% of that are Indians or Pakistani or whoever, like non-qualified countries for high ticket services, then in reality your audience is only 50,000 followers, right? That's 5%. That's all you have, right? But the number, the more, the 1 million, the 10 thousands of likes it gets you, you're like, ah, but like, I like seeing those numbers, right? Oh my God, it hurts so much when you only get 1,000 likes, like, ah. And I mean, maybe people are watching this and you're like, bro, I don't even get like 20 likes, I mean, um, yeah, I mean, same principle, you know what I mean? The main thing is like the quality of the traffic that you attract, and not only that, but if all the content that you're posting is like based on virality, so basically you're only capturing attention, right? If you know the basics of marketing, probably they even teach you this in college, I remember, because college marketing is absolute dog shit, right? No, pardon my French, but it's really bad. And the main thing, the first step is attention, right? People need to know that you exist. And then the next step is when you basically start to you hold that attention for a little bit longer and people get to know you a little bit more. I can't come up with the word. I think it's like interest or something like this. But attention, and then you have interest. People become intrigued. Like, let me listen a little bit longer about this guy. It seems interesting, right? So they wait a little bit longer and they like hear you out, right? Is this some? And they're like kind of like almost testing you in a way, right? Is this something that I want to go deeper into or not? It's like you're like window shopping in a way, right? And you need to have all these different types of content. You could also call it like top of funnel content, middle funnel content, bottom funnel content. There's people that categorize it like this as well. You have top of funnel, which is like to get attention. But if all the content that you're posting is top of funnel or attention content, then the people that are actually interested in going deeper, well, if you are not posting the content to get them to make them move through the sales process and get them deeper into the sale so that they can actually buy, right? They need to have the information, they need to have the objections handled, they need to be able to conquer the internal limiting beliefs that they have toward the thing that you're promising them, et cetera, et cetera. There's so much stuff, right, that you need to talk about in order for people to make a high ticket purchase with you. But if all the things that you're showing is like attention, 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 and you're not giving people information, you're not really like bringing people along the sales process, then obviously all the people are just going to stay there at the top of the funnel and they're not going to move forward. And that's the problem, right? This is all the things that I'm noticing, by the way, from myself, from my own experience, right? I'm not really like venting at you right now, whoever's watching. I'm venting at myself right now, right? um Yeah, bro. Because this is stuff that's like, obviously, obviously, duh. But at the same time, like you still, it gets the better of you. You know those numbers, man. Those numbers. In a way, you need to detach yourself from that. Really, you need to detach yourself from that. The views, the likes, doesn't matter, man. Do you make more money, right? Eventually, that's the question that's really important. Do you make more money? Oh, but I got like way less views. Like, who cares, right? Who cares? It's not about that. But yeah, anyway, that's the main thing that will be changing soon. Um, so yeah, this I guess is kind of a reminder for myself, really to like focus on this and change that. And yeah, for whoever's watching this, if you're attached to the views or likes, don't measure that, right? Measure the money in your bank account. That's the most important thing, right? There's a time and place for views and likes, right? Because obviously if nobody knows you exist, that's a problem, right? But for us, we know how to go viral, we know how to get attention. It's not that hard, right? um, but converting those people, getting them along the sales process, that's a different task, right? Anyway, I'm gonna keep it at this. I'll keep you myself updated on how all this is going to change, how we operate, and what the results of that will be. Obviously, I'm not going to get like results tomorrow from this because this is going to be like a more multiple weeks, multiple months process where we'll actually start to see results from that. But yeah, big insight that I had today, um, which made me feel kind of like shit today. But it is what it is. That's what it's about, right? All right, we're 10 minutes on already. If you like this video, if this resonates, give a like, give a subscribe, right? That's all cool stuff. Let's stick together, right? If you're in the same spot as me, or on the way, or wherever you are in your journey, I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the next one.